What's going on, fellas and fellettes? Welcome back to another glorious day over here at Skiff Land. We got a lot to do today, but it's gonna be chill nonetheless. We're going through this behemoth of a 19 and a half foot Jones Brother flat bottom skiff. We're going through the whole thing. It's gonna be a shakedown. We're gonna look through it all. We're gonna see everything that we have currently, everything that needs to be fixed, everything that we need to buy on Amazon, everything that we need to go down to Fort Pierce and buy from Marine Connection Liquidator. We're just going through it all. Well, we're starting off good with a good structure. You know, the bones are good, but we're gonna go through it once more. We're gonna see if we need to clean up this gel coat or if we need to completely re-gel coat the exterior. I know we need bottom paint. We're gonna get into it all, okay? And then also we gotta go through all the stuff that has been accumulated in the Jones Brother as well. This has been my storage area for a while now. So we got a bunch of trolling motors in there, a bunch of control boxes, steering boxes, lights. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't even know everything that's in there anymore, to be honest. But we're gonna go through it all. And I also wanna say that I've gone through so many trial runs with microphones behind the scenes. And it took a while, but I think this is the setup I was looking for. And I mean, we're taking it old school with just the old headphones. I had to get a special receiver or like a connector that goes from the headphones to my actual phone. But I like the sound of this. Let me know what you think, if this sounds good. But I went through a couple of microphones and they all sounded pretty washed out and pretty rough. I posted one video using one of the microphones and I just honestly wasn't happy with it. So now I'm just taking it old school, man. You know, keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. Now I don't have to worry about it like staying charged or anything. It's just good to go. Plug it in and we're good to go. Also, before I do anything, I need to jump up here to the industrial fan and give it another shot of this WD-40. Because it's squeaky again. Hasn't been but a day and a half, 2 days, and she's squeaking up again. $9.99 for the WD-40 Industrial, maybe a waste of some cash. Also, worth mentioning, Baycraft 17.5 is up for sale right now on Facebook Marketplace. I listed it at $10,500. I think that's a pretty good price point to be at, especially considering our little field trip yesterday, checking out some prices at local marinas, dealerships. Boat prices are expensive these days. I think $10,500 is a really good price, but if you're coming from the YouTube channel, man, we're gonna make a good deal. Trust me, brother. Like, you're gonna be happy with the deal that you get. She's a great boat. Quick rundown of the Baycraft if you're new here. First of all, it's located in Jacksonville, Florida, 32216. And then we got a Yamaha 60 horse on the back, 4-stroke, runs like a top, Atlas jack plate. Trailer's in really good condition, actually. It's one of the easiest trailers to load a boat onto that I've had in a long time. Let's see. Back here, we got a big old gas tank. We got a brand new starting battery. We have live well pump, bilge pump with new plumbing. These are your two live wells right here. We got a whole new speaker system. We got 4 6.5 Rockford Fosgates, 2 in the front and 2 in the back. And man, let me just tell you, they sound amazing. Hooked up to a Stinger audio amp in the center console. They sound really good. They're loud. You're gonna turn some heads for sure with your audio. Brand new steering wheel. Everything on the center console is pretty much brand new. Simrad Go 9 flush mounted up top. New Yamaha controls. I mean the whole nine. A switch panel. You got blue lights. You got everything. I see now that I accidentally left the stereo switch on. So we're probably down on battery, but it's okay because we got an onboard charger directly to the center console, and I can just pull that out and plug it into the wall right there, and you'll have a good charged, brand new Golden Mate lithium 12 volt 100 amp hour battery. Cruising up a little more, we got the brand new Arctic, we got rod holders, we got the fish ruler. Over here, we got so much under this front deck. We got 2 brand new deep cycle batteries. We got the onboard charger up there specifically for the deep cycle batteries. And dude, everything on the boat is brand new. Everything. All the electrical, all the batteries, everything's brand new. EVA foam pad right here in the front and the helm pad, and then one more back here. which I actually found was super necessary. I stood back there a while, sat back there a while. It was real nice. Trolling motor, we have the 24 volt, 80 pound thrust Minn Kota with spot lock hooked up to a plug directly to the batteries. She's got a good shine on her now. That gel coat restored beautifully, dude. I'm stoked about it. She's a looker, man. Especially from this angle right here. I love the lines on this boat. Now that she's all shiny and everything, she's ready to go, man. She's ready to go. Like I said, I got it listed for $10,500. Obviously, I'd love to get that. But understandably, from somebody from the YouTube channel, if you want the boat, we're going to make a deal. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. So now we're done with the Baycraft for now. I'm actually going to build this trailer dolly here in a second and get it way more mobile, wheel it out. But for now, I need to hop up here and give a spray or two of the cheap old industrial WD-40 and hope we get 2-3 hours out of it. We'll see. I'm hopping up there. Nice view of everything from up here. See the real estate on that back deck? That Baycraft, dude, you can have a really stable fish out of this boat. The shape is so cool. Here's the look at the Jonesy. I love that lean post. We got a couple lean posts to choose from. I think we're gonna go with this one for sure. But man, honestly, I need to just put the bean bag back there and just a chill little center console. All jokes, we're gonna make this thing sweet. I think the goal actually is to kind of just put lipstick on a pig here in this boat, because essentially we got it for free. So we have either option. We can go to the nines with this boat and go get a tower and crazy jack plates and just, you know, go the whole nine. Or we can put lipstick on a pig and just have a really good, fun time on a giant skiff for a really, really low price point. So I don't know. I kind of like the idea of that and just not even worrying about it, just having fun, making it as cool as possible on the smallest budget possible and just having a blast. I don't know. I'll explain to you here in a second how we got this boat for free too, if you're new here. Right off the bat, I can show you, I was gonna say how solid the deck is by jumping on it from the rafters. All right, dude, I need to turn this fan on bad because, dude, the temperature difference with the fan on versus without the, dude, it's crazy. All right. Ugh. Breaker on, fan on. She's quiet. She's quiet for now. That industrial WD-40 works so good for the first 35 minutes. And then it gets real bad. Real bad. Well, I mean, it doesn't get that bad. Whatever. Okay, let me explain to you first how we got this boat for free 99. Basically, with this boat, it came with a Nissan 50 two-stroke. Not my favorite motor. Probably runs like a top, but like I said, visually not my favorite motor. I've never had a Nissan two-stroke older model. I don't know. I've just never used one before, but I know that it would affect the resale drastically to keep the Nissan on there as opposed to a four-stroke Yami on the back. Tried and true Yami four-stroke. Regardless, I took this one off and I started looking for a motor for this boat. Now I was looking for a Yamaha 50, a 60, a 70. I think this boat is rated for a 70 or a 75. I'm not 100% sure. But I was cruising Facebook Marketplace looking for a motor nonetheless. And I found this Yamaha 60 down in Stewart, but it was on this Jones brother, but he was just selling the motor, and it was for sale for like, I think it was $2,000. Like, I honestly, it was such a good deal. I don't even remember it right now. But I have a video of the whole thing if you cruise back to the, you know, the thumbnail where I picked up this boat. There'll be more dialed in numbers, if you will. But I go to buy this Yamaha 60 for $2,000, which is a steal in itself. And I get to the guy's house. He's a super cool guy. And I go to put my tools to the motor on the back of the transom. And brother says, I don't even know if I want to deal with this boat. By any chance, do you just want to take the boat with you? That way you don't have to sit here and take the motor off of the boat. Dude, I had my cherry picker and everything. And I was like, well, do you have the title to the boat? And he was like, yeah, I have the title. Excuse me, sir? Free boat with a title, and I get the Yamaha 60. And he was saying that he doesn't know much about the motor because he bought this whole setup at an auction or something. And he took the Yamaha to like a marine mechanic, and they went through the whole motor, and they said that the lower carb might need a rebuild or a service, which may have been true. But honestly, ever since I've been taking it out, I don't know if maybe it just needed to be ran. Maybe it was sitting for a while. But ever since I've been running it, man, it runs like a dream. It runs like a top. I'm getting like big top end speed out of this. So, I mean, I don't know. He was just really nice, though. He said there's probably nothing wrong with the motor, but I just wanted to take it there, and I want to give you this inspection list and everything just so I feel better, just in case. And I was like, okay, I get it. Because, you know, like, it's not often that you can take your thing, whether it's your car, your boat, your motor, whatever, to a marine mechanic at a dealership, and they just tell you, oh, nothing's wrong, don't worry about it. Not on the house, you're good. Nah, I mean, they're usually going to find something to upcharge you on, or something to do, and you get what I'm saying. So we both kind of agreed that's probably what it was, because whenever you fire up the motor, it kind of sounded like it was sitting for a while, but after I put a couple trips under her, dude, it's one of the best running motors I've had in a long time. So regardless, I pick up the motor for $2,000 and I get a free boat, free trailer, everything. Obviously the trailer doesn't have registration, but the day that I put this boat in the water, I usually do this. I take the trailer to the dump, I get it weighed, and then I get it registered. It's a little bit of a process, but it's worth it for a free boat, essentially. I will say though, the trailer looks a bit small. Just a little bit small. We're a bit short, a couple feet. So, I mean, I don't know. Might throw the trailer up on the interwebs, see if I can find a bigger trailer somewhere. But that's not what today's video is about. This video is all about the Jones brothers. We're going to, I guess, take everything out right now, go through it all, and then go from there, I guess. I mean, we already kind of took this boat out on its maiden voyage a little bit under the power of a transom mount trolling motor. If you remember that video, had a good time. All right, let me set up the tripod and get to taking stuff out. Just took the time to put this bad boy together. Brother. Dude. Changed the game. Shout out to the homie that sent me this. You saved my back. You saved my back. Take your first spin, huh? How you doing? Shout out to the homie that got me some LaCroix too. If you didn't know, I was down bad. I was down to my last couple. But thanks to you, I'm gonna stay hydrated all day and all night. Well, boys, it's safe to say this thing just changed my life. I'll be honest, just because I've been under the weather for the past couple of days looking at it in the box, I thought I had to put it together a lot. Like, I thought it'd be way more invasive, if that makes sense. But it really was super easy to put together, and I'm glad I did. It changed my life. Thank you again for sending me this. This thing is sweet. And I just wanted to take another second to say I appreciate everything that, if you take the time to send me something, dude, just thank you so much. I'm never gonna stop saying thank you. Every single thing that you guys send me, I'm just over the moon about it all. Dude, I don't know. I'm just a happy guy, blessed. I'm just happy about, dude, this whole community that we're building is so sweet, dude. It's awesome. Oh, dude, I love it, man. I love it. Anywho, moved this boat out of the way, just crushed a couple of LaCroix, feeling good, hydrated, ready to jump back into this and, you know, dismantle everything so we get a good baseline of where we're at. Trolling motor number 1. Beanbag, could use a pressure wash, but still a comfy beanbag nonetheless. These 2 orange bins came out of the Baycraft. I've never opened them. I've never even looked in them. So I guess let's take a look. I swear to you, like, I'm not making this up. I'm not joking. I have not looked in these at all. I know they're not empty. I feel stuff in them. These are rusty. All right. Extra fuses for a dual, looks like a dual speaker. Some Velcro strips, that's cool. Rope, electrical tape, dude, all this stuff, honestly, I need to toss it in the old trash. I mean, Velcro might prove fruitful one day. Check behind door number 2. Ooh! I mean, these definitely don't work, but okay. Dude, I'm tossing everything, you know? I'm not gonna go through the I'm not gonna restore these. I'm gonna toss them. I was gonna at least keep the orange containers, but even the little buckle was rusted, so I mean, whatever. But dude, these orange boxes are cheap, so we're not losing out on much. We're cleaning the house today for sure, so I'm probably gonna throw away a bunch of stuff that I don't know that I probably shouldn't throw away. But stuff like this, kind of a no-brainer. I'm not gonna use it. It's been sitting in here for a while anyway. White folding table. I have so many control cables, throttle cables, whatever. Yamaha, looks like, I don't know, dude, I have so many. Half this boat is full of throttle cables. This is the Insta360 that was sent to me. Man, they're really awesome for sending me the Insta360. I'm just too boomer, man, I'm sorry. But I'm keeping it real, man. I'm a boomer. I honestly just don't know how to use it. Steering wheel from the Baycraft. Some nice stainless under here, but again, I don't think it's worth restoring. But I guess you could take it off and put some, like a paracord wrap around it. I'll keep it over here. Another set of cables. This is what was previously on the Baycraft. Fusion radio and like a VHF radio. This is the antenna to the VHF radio. Big old steering cable. Trolling motor number 2. Trolling motor number 3. This one's the transom mount trolling motor that honestly pushed this boat pretty well. What is it? 55? Give me a second, I'm gonna wash my hands. I did an okay job of washing my hands. Grab another LaCroix. It's hot outside, man. Feels good in here, but it's still pretty hot. Sweating through my shirt nonetheless. Cheers. Some Yamaha wiring harness. Looks like a 703. I think that's, I don't know. These are foam roof racks for your car, for like a surfboard or a kayak or something. They're pretty good. Yamaha controls, side controls. I don't know. If you need something out of this, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna throw it away. Because once you break into those boxes and pieces are everywhere, it's pretty hard to put back together. More Yamaha controls. Here is a TV. I found it in the trash. It works great. Subaru WRX steering wheel and airbag. This is that kicker jack plate. It's for like a kicker motor. Put it on your sailboat, put it on your musky boat, whatever. This is what was on that J14 back in the day. I hung on to it for all this time. You never know. If you need it, let me know. Now this, I don't know what this is. It looks like some type of rudder thing. I don't know. I haven't even looked it up. It's probably easily researched, but I don't know what it is. It's super heavy though. Oh, dude, anchor? Dude, I was thinking too hard. This is for sure an anchor. Drag it. Dude, that's a heavy duty anchor. Various shop lights. Here are 2 Minn Kota foot pedals and the controls to that Nissan 50 over there, and the wiring harness, everything, all of it. So many rod holders, stainless and plastic. This is the rub rail. It's broken, I believe. but I'll at least be able to lay it out and get a measurement of the rub rail that I need. U-bolts, you never know when you need a set. Also, I have a tilt mechanism bracket for a Yamaha 25 4-stroke tiller motor. Like whenever you tilt it up, this is the thing that locks it in place. Got a little bit of everything in here. This is spare EVA foam. I got a good roll of it. I don't know what I'll do with it, but nice little section of that green forest digi camo. Got a nice section of it. Another wiring harness, Yamaha, and steering box. Actioncraft decal, pretty sick. I wanted to put it on my truck when I had the Actioncraft, but my tint is really dark and this is the black sticker. So I don't know, but I got one. Randomly have a Tohatsu ignition. I have another ignition, no key as of yet, but, and a kill switch. Nice section of a harness. This is the thing that goes beep whenever you turn your ignition on, like onto the on position, not the run, but it goes beep, just to let you know, system is ready. Mercury fuel connector. Yamaha Binnacle. More ignition stuff. This one, there's a lot more going on here, but got that. Yamaha ignition with a black acrylic panel. That's pretty sweet, honestly. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Good segue, because I'm not gonna need any of those binnacles or ignitions or wiring harness. I have some right here that came with this Yamaha 115. Nice clean motor, ready to rock and roll, ready to run. That's what's gonna go on the back of the Jonesy. I think she's gonna push her. This is the skimp little like ratchet strap that brought it all the way home from Stewart, which is actually very impressive because this trailer is down bad right now. This is all the other miscellaneous nuts, bolts, microfibers. That's all that was left. Let me yank these gas tanks out of here also. Still got some gas in there. Alright, that'll go over here. Keep that up so it's not dripping gas, if it even is. Over here, Nice starting battery. Well, nope, that's a deep cycle battery. Nice big deep cycle though. I've been storing stuff above and below. Let me yank this one if I can reach it. There we go. This one's still a little bit of petrol in there, not as much. Still some. Okay. Then I got tires that I lay motors on. Alright, that's pretty much everything. My jack is gonna stay under there. Let's hop in here because keep a rope here, drain plugs. The bilge. She got a bilge pump down there. Kind of spooky putting my hand in there. Just off the bat felt so many spider webs. Alright, she can use a cleaning in there for sure. But check this out. Oh, there's a spider right there. Little jumping spider. Nothing to worry about. Sorry to bother you, brother. Alright, but we can save that for another day because we got the little hatch. Dude, like it was never there. Like it was never there. A bunch of flathead screws holding it down. I'll be able to lift that up, get under there, and a nice deep cleaning. Dude, so much real estate up here. We can get another hatch, then that can just be a live well for sure. Bilge going out the side. Dude. Alright, so that's on the list for sure. 2 hatches. Hatches, this will probably be storage for whatever drain plugs, anchor. This will be a live well. Because, dude, I can wire up live wells and do the plumbing now. I'm so stoked. I believe, what do you think? That's where the center console was before. And then bink, they had some type of awning over here. This is probably used for like a crab boat or something. Let's see what's going on under there. Then I got to think about gas tanks. I don't believe there's an inboard gas tank on here, so we might do external. Maybe rig something up proper underneath the lean post or whatever. I've never looked in these hatches, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we may never look in the old hatch. Oh, wait. Real estate for days, dude. Nice deck up front, real thick fiberglass. Looks like these Jones brothers were made to last. Alrighty. Dude, I just can't believe how much real estate. You have a dance party up here. This could really be a sandbar party boat. For sure. I originally was going to make this some type of bait boat, but I think I just want to make it a sweet guide boat type. Just a crazy fishing vessel. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too crazy overboard. I was even thinking about putting a tower on it. I think I'm going to stick with this lean post because it just looks so proper up there. And then I'm going to bring this lean post to Marine Connection Liquidators in Fort Pierce, and I'm going to put this lean post in front of various center consoles until I find the exact one that we want. It's going to get real scientific with that setup, at least. I'm wondering, maybe I could even tuck a gas tank up here in the front hatch, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna think about all of that. That way I could put a giant gas tank up there. You know what I mean? I'm just spitballing. I'm just thinking out loud. We need a rub rail for sure. Gonna get that from Marine Connection Liquidators as well. So that's our list. A rub rail, 2 hatches for sure. Possibly a 3rd hatch just because that latch is pretty down bad. I need a bunch of gel coat. I'm gonna sand this down to the bare glass and then re-gel coat this. I'm thinking like the interior maybe white and possibly the exterior a good gray with the black bottom paint. Let me know what you think. But I saw one on Facebook Marketplace that it kind of sold me on that colorway for this particular setup. And then I could I don't know. That's what I was thinking. We'll see where it goes, but I at least need a rub rail, hatches, gel coat of various colors, bottom paint, and then a center console. I'm gonna do a big haul at Marine Connection Liquidators here in the next couple days. Hopefully just nip everything in the butt with one ride out to Fort Pierce. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna make it a sweet fishing vessel. I'm not gonna put the Minn Kota 55 on the front. You know, I'm gonna try and get the 112 pound thrust, 36 volt, and then try and get a 36 volt lithium battery and a 36 volt lithium battery onboard charger. You know, the whole nine. If I could, that would be sweet. If I went Minn Kota 80, 24 volt, I could have a gas tank centered in the front, and then the two, I don't know, that's super heavy though. I don't know if I want that much weight in the front of the boat. Probably figure out something back here. But like I said, I don't know if, no, everything under here looks like stringers and, all right, so I'm gonna make this boat sweet though. Trust me, dude, trust me. We have technically an unlimited budget because we got it for free. We spent $600 on this lean post. We spent some money on this lean post, but we're not gonna use it. It was too wide. So I'm gonna sell this, recoup some cash. We got the Yamaha 115. I don't even remember how much I spent on it. I believe 3,000 or 32 something. There's a little bit of a fiasco with that motor, but I don't even want to talk about the transaction. I just want to highlight the motor itself. The motor's great. I'm gonna grab a jack plate as well. Dude, this is such a rough cut talking about what I'm gonna do to it because I don't know. This is all fresh. This is all live. Everything is live. When I'm yapping, it's 100% just real-time yapping. Trailer for sure has seen better days. I'm probably gonna end up swapping trailers for something sweet. Let's see. All of this right here, I actually have an idea for it because I originally was gonna say if you need anything, this would be a really cool yard sale to have. But my idea moving forward, because I actually never hang out in Paradise because I'm always sweaty or dirty. So I don't ever want to sit in here and get the couches all dirty, whatever. So I'm actually considering selling the couches, selling basically everything in here, and making this a bit of a marine storefront, if that makes sense. I'll have trolling motors in here, basically all of that stuff, and everything that I acquire through builds that I'm not going to use. Just random miscellaneous beanbag chairs and trolling motors and kicker plates and cables and Yamaha controls. It'll be like my own little Marine Connection liquidator. You know what I'm saying? So if that sounds appealing, let me know. Because I'm gonna keep getting skiffs. I'm gonna keep doing this, and I'm always gonna have something sweet in there. If that makes sense. But I mean, that's pretty much it for the free boat. That's the shakedown. That's the rundown. Pretty much just yanked everything out, and that is our plan of attack. Lean post, center console, trolling motor, 115 on the back. Keeping it as simple as possible. I don't want to go too crazy. I want to make it sweet, have fun with it, but also keep it affordable for the next owner. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put so much money into it that I got to jack the price up like crazy. But we're gonna get in there with the nitty gritties. You know, as far as simrads, speakers, amps, we got that tool under our belt now, so we can wire up a pretty sweet boat. Man, and we're gonna do it in the correct order this time, so it's not gonna be too squirrely and bird's nesty. And yep, alrighty, that's gonna do it for the free boat. Jones Brother 19 and a half. It's like a 19, but I measured it. It's almost 20, so 20-foot flat bottom behemoth. That's gonna do it, my friends. I'm gonna kill the video. Let me know if you have any questions. I suppose I love talking about this stuff. And yeah, cheers. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers to life, man. Staying positive through thick and thin. You know, despite all odds, just staying as positive as possible. All right, I could look at this boat all day. I could talk boats all day. I'm not gonna bore you to death, but I'm stoked that we have this microphone now in play. Alrighty, cheers guys. See you in the next one. Peace. It's for sure been a couple beautiful days over here in Jax Beach, Florida. Let me tell you, the other day, remember how I said I flopped if I don't come home with a nasty sunburn? Bro, my sunburn was actually pretty bad, like really bad. So dude, past couple nights have been a rough sleep. I've been putting the aloe on, whatever. I guess I haven't been out in the blazing sun like that, no sunscreen in a while, like trying to get a sunburn. So dude, I didn't flop by not having a sunburn, but I kind of flopped with the sunburn that I got, dude. It's pretty extreme, but I think it zapped me, to be honest. I'm feeling good, feeling real good. It zapped me of all that stuff that was going on. I'm not gonna say the word of what was going on because, dude, I think it was messing with the algorithm. As crazy as it is, I think, I don't know, dude. I'm never gonna say that word on a YouTube video ever again. So just scratch it from the, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out in the garage today, dude. If you see anything that you need or want, let me know, man. I'm gonna have me a little yard sale, but for real, I'm gonna make some kind of storefront vibe thing here soon. That way, you know, I also, you know, I've been sourcing some merch. I've been going out and looking at some shirts and some fabrics because I don't want to give you guys boofy merch. So I'm actually taking time to source this stuff. So I might have that in the office as well. Make it easier to chill with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Time to go home and take a nap, man. Love you guys. Bye-bye. I was just thinking about it. I don't know why I just said I was going to take a nap. I'm definitely not going to take a nap because I can't take naps. Little fun fact about heart failure is that you pee all the time because your body's constantly trying to rid excess sodium. So I pee literally 24/7. I pee all the time. It's actually really crazy, and it makes it impossible to take naps because right when you get comfy, you gotta pee. I pee multiple times throughout the night. I'm getting up, and I don't know. That's definitely making it all worse too. It ages the heart, not being able to get good consecutive sleep. That's just a little fun fact. So I don't even know why I said I was gonna take a nap. I haven't taken a nap successfully in years.